been knew that was phony, I been knew that. Bitch, I see what lonely. See little Puerto Rico going. Talk 95 to the cold, bitch.
Yo, today about to be reacting to how to make it out the hood. Now, I'm blessed with a great mother that pulled me out the hood. You know, I kind of grew up in the hood, but she moved far from the hood, you know. I still be down there because my grandpa be down there, so I be down there a lot. But no, how to make it out for those who seem trapped with no escape. Let me see what they talking about.
I'm gonna tell you how to make it out the hood. And I only want to make this video because pretty much my whole life I've thought, man, I'm gonna do something cool. Yeah, and that was pretty much it. Pretty vaguely though, I knew I wanted to be an entertainer, but what kind, I couldn't tell you. In high school, I went to a school called Simeon in Chicago, and the school's whole identity was sports. I used to watch guys flexing offer letters from big universities, and I was like, damn, I want to do that. Dang. But despite being tall, I couldn't really hoop. I ain't gonna lie. I thought I could play football, but I actually wasn't that good of a receiver.
I hate me a tall nigga that can't hoop. Like, bro, give me your height, bro. Give me your height, bro. It's like, make me 6'1", 6 foot at least. No, cause I'm 5'10", so make me 6'1", bro. I'm dunking straight like that, bro.
I tried out for the basketball team, but I did not score, and I fouled a nigga and he proceeded to make a contested layup while sliding into the crowd. They went crazy. I'm still convinced to this day that I was so trash that I single-handedly made him look like a better player. But the track coaches were always coming to me in lunch and the hallways trying to convince me that I should run cross country, and that worked out for me. So at this point I thought, this is what I've been talking about.
The thought of running cross country, I can't do it. I can't even.
I'm about to get these letters. We going to college, man. I told y'all. But I didn't actually get any letters. So I thought, okay, I'm going to reach out. And after a few track meets, I started emailing the track and field coach at the University of Illinois in Champaign. And he did not email me back. And like a dumbass kid, I quit the team after my sophomore year. Had I run my junior and senior year, I might have actually gotten an offer, but I was impatient. And this whole time I was seeing people on YouTube becoming famous, like this one kid who dropped an album called Finally Rich. I saw all his ops start blowing up on YouTube, and I saw how every teenager in the city started uploading music videos, but I didn't know how to do that. I recorded a fight at my school one time and posted it, but YouTube took it down. But anyway, fast forward to my senior year, I broke the myth of getting accepted into college, which is also key to you getting out the hood. Now, I took a gap year, so at 19, I discovered that the average state university, like the university with the state in it, will pretty much let anybody in. Now, I'm not telling you to go to college and go into debt because, wow, what a ripoff. My point is, it's a shame college is so expensive because no matter where you're from, going away to college, like not just an hour away, is a change of scenery. A change that can honestly make you more creative, even if you don't graduate. Like if you're from the suburbs, go to university in a small college.
Like, me personally, I never went to college, you know. But it's like, I feel like college is a great experience for those who want to experience it. I'm not going to sit here and knock college because a lot of great things come from college. Let it be life lessons or degrees or life careers, you know. But that's an expensive life lesson. I tell you that. That's why I ain't going.
Or at most a small college city like Tempe, Arizona. If you're from a big city, go to college in the middle of nowhere. Essentially like a Iowa State. This is one of the most popular colleges in the United States, and it sits in a town of less than 100,000 people. Really? I saw people on campus that wanted to be rappers and linking up with people that were majoring in audio production so they could become rappers. I saw people shooting music videos on campus, and for me, the fact that it was way more relaxed than Chicago is what eventually gave me the idea to pick up a microphone and start a YouTube channel. And of course, if you're good with your hands or math, you can just get into a trade, which will pay you more than just trying to get a regular job in the hood. It's not easy though. One important thing you have to know in the hood or anywhere else is when to cut ties with people.
Hey yo, let me get an ad block when I get monetized. Don't worry about it. Good morning, sweetness. Good morning. Come on.
I hung with a big crowd of people in high school and in college, but I can't be doing the same thing at 25 that I did at 19. In the hood, you always got one homie that always got a plan. Oh man, we can get rich if we do this, or if we put all our money together, we can do this, do. Man, listen, stay away from these guys. They all got plans, but no action. I had a dude tell me I was wasting my time going to college and I should just stay in Chicago and be a rapper. The same guy told—
That's a hating right there. That's a hating N-word. Don't say that word anymore. That's a hating N-word right there. Instead of supporting you to see you grow, they want you to stay in the same place with them, so they don't feel as bad that they didn't get that far in life, or that they failed at something that they tried. Stay away from them.
I should then be a
Whatever
rapper
you
in
said,
college. And I said, all right, you might be on to something. But we need to shoot some music videos. And he said, no, people got to hear you first. That's how you blow up. And in my head, I was like, no, it's not. Ain't nobody going to stream your music if they don't know you. TikTok wasn't a thing yet. It was around the corner, but it didn't exist at the time of me being in college. So there was no trending sounds. People like this is not much different than a jailhouse lawyer, which if you don't know what that is, imagine you get locked up for something and you debating whether you want to plead guilty or fight it. Then another guy in the same jail gives you very poor legal advice, but he's so slow, he's standing on it as if he just really told.
The blind leading the blind. Hold on, let's say your mommy wants you. Go sit your mommy, okay? Go sit your mommy. Say mama. Go sit your mommy. But yeah, bro, it's the blind leading the blind. That's why I don't like me personally. I don't like being the smartest person in the room, just because of the simple fact, if I'm not learning nothing in that room, then what am I here for? You in the wrong room if you're not learning something from the next person. That's how I see
guilty of something, and you'll get less time just pleading guilty, but this guy convinces you to fight it where they can take you to trial and give your ass the max. For instance, when I was a teenager, me and my friends caught a petty property damage charge because one of us threw a can of pop at a bus. Pretty stupid, but obviously we did it, so we agreed to plead guilty. But my one friend was completely against this, and he said, no man, you don't gotta plead guilty, they ain't got no proof that we did it. And I'm just thinking, nigga, we did it on a main street. There's cameras everywhere, and not to mention that, the bus driver physically witnessed us do it. But guess what? Because we pled guilty and took responsibility, the city agreed to drop the charges as long as we apologized to the bus driver, which we did. And my homie only did so once the public defender told his mom they were gonna drop the charges since it was so petty. But had we listened to him, we would have had to pay the city back $1,200 in damages. And since I mentioned being a rapper so many times, let's make something very clear about the myth in the hood that rapping is an actual way to make it out. Half the kids in the hood that rap are drill rappers, which labels for the most part don't sign. Your only hope is to have some kind of ties to a group of guys from your
drill rappers could be somewhat beneficial to labels just because of simple fact. You sign, they make a couple hits and they make a couple hits, right? And then they either they get killed. God don't let that happen, you know what I'm saying? God forbid. But yeah, let's say they die for whatever reason, whatever tragic reason. The label ain't gotta pay them. You know what I'm saying? And they making money off their royalties. So
that did make it out. Why you think all these guys around Lil Durk, you ain't never heard their music, but they got on OTF chains, they in all the music videos counting money, but these niggas can't rap. It's just nepotism. You get it? And on the other hand, if you from the hood and you just make regular rap songs that's not drill, well, now you just blend in with all of the millions of other regular rappers from the suburbs to the hood. Rappers don't get signed based on talent. They barely get signed for building a buzz. Nowadays, building a buzz
off of reputation. And basically who they know what they know. Yeah,
you shit but a no jumper interview where Adam don't even pay you. In 2012, Interscope gave Chief Keef a $400,000 advance, $300,000 for an album, another $400,000 just for his friends, and $40,000 just for his cousin. All of this
and gave him $440,000 just for his friends. Hey man, that's. But Chief Keef is a different breed, a special.
Was given to a 17-year-old in a deal that was worth up to $6 million.
How many Chief Keefs is it in the world? Chief Keef is a pioneer. You can say Lil Durk, G Herbo. They are all pioneers. But Chief Keef is really a pioneer. He really started the drill movement.
Adjusted for inflation from 2012, that's over $8 million in 2025. Something like this would never happen again. Because not only is it improbable now, but it was improbable back then. Party Rock Anthem was the top song when Chief Keef signed this deal. Call Me Maybe was the top song when he signed this deal. Gangnam Style had just come out that same summer, bro. Chief Keef didn't fit into any of these categories, but somehow he signed this huge deal. Your only hope now to make it out with rap is to go viral multiple times.
Bought a Rari Polo. Legendary. Fire Fit. Come on now.
Just hard. Because do you know this guy? He had a song that became trending on TikTok in 2019, Renegade. But the labels don't care. So unless you're from the south side of Chicago, you probably never even seen him before. You can also try to make yourself an industry plant though, which does actually work. But you gotta be what the industry is already looking for. And this goes for women too. Because where do you think Ice Spice came from? Battle rapping underground in the Bronx?
You know, I thought that he was either a brother or a mega fan of Ice Spice. I didn't know they was dating. This is a kind of an odd couple. Why do y'all got the same hairstyle? You know what I'm saying? Switch it up, man.
In college, she
Riots.
just so happened to meet the son of a label A&R, whose father was also the DJ for the Notorious B.I.G. when he was on tour. And this guy ended up producing all of her early music and getting her in the industry. But did he do it because she was such a talented rapper?
No, he
Or
did
did
it
he
'cause
just
she
see
was
dollar
fine.
signs when he realized he could profit from sponsoring a sexualized female rapper during the rise of TikTok? Even outside of hip-hop, Taylor Swift. Let's say you from the hood or even a small country town, but you want to be a singer. Just do what Taylor Swift did. Or I guess what her mom did. You see, Taylor's parents are successful business people that already had money when she was a kid. So at 11 and 12, her mom took her to visit and meet with record labels. They turned her down, but her mom ended up paying for a talent manager, and this talent manager got Taylor a modeling gig at Abercrombie & Fitch, which led to the manager getting her a
Taylor Swift was a model for Abercrombie and Fitch. I mean, am I really surprised? That kind of miss for her aesthetic. It's me. Here you go, babies. It kind of fit her aesthetic.
to make a song for the cosmetic brand Maybelline New York, which led to RCA Records giving her an artist development deal at 13 years old. And they basically developed her until she was able to put out her first album at 16. Now, of course, her talent at playing instruments, singing, and songwriting all helped this work out for her. But if her mom wasn't able to afford a talent manager or didn't have the means to get her into meetings with record labels in 6th grade, we might not even know who Taylor Swift was. And I know that this section of the video is primarily about making it out of the hood through entertainment, but since that's what so many people aspire to, I figured I might as well make this section the longest because I'm not a finance bro. I can't tell you what investment to make that's gonna make you rich because that's not how I made money. In fact, we'd probably lose money together. And that's why you never see me.
We all got our own different walks in life, you know what I'm saying? As long as you manage your money well, that's all that really matters, because there's a lot of athletes that have had the chance to be blessed with millions on millions of dollars just for them to end up bankrupt. Why? Because they lack money management skills. They blew it all on BS. So I feel like money management could get you a long way in life. Trust.
Some type of cryptocurrency because I don't even understand all that, bro. Also, never listen to a finance bro because most people that got rich from investments and trading stock didn't learn how to do it from social media content. Some guys taught themselves how to do it, some had mentors, and some just had rich parents that told them what to invest in. To make it out the hood, you have to know what's outside the hood. You can't tell me college is a scam if you've never been. Some people get scholarships and graduate with no student loans and start a promising career. It's not a scam for them.
Nah, that's cold. Nigga lit the wood off the Rari.
You can't tell me how to invest if you broke. You better off asking a psychic to tell you the winning lottery numbers. You want to make it out the hood, do something you love and stick to it. Don't listen to people who never tried, and don't listen to your hating ass friends. I think my family was looking at me crazy talking about this YouTube stuff, and they were only nice to me because they didn't want to crush my dreams. But they probably didn't know I would ever have more than 1,000 subscribers. I kind of thought I would, and thank God. Speaking of that, Jesus. Who doesn't love Jesus? Seriously though, having faith in something goes a long way.
Indeed.
I can't tell you what to believe in, but you believe in something, it'll be easier for you to believe in yourself. I do, however, encourage you guys to
I was definitely gonna say that, you know what I'm saying? We definitely believe in a higher power. But you don't need nobody to believe in you. As long as you believe in yourself, you're gonna get real far in life. Trust. I believe in myself, so I know that I'm gonna make it with this YouTube stuff. I don't need the opinions of others or their thoughts and opinions on how I run things or what I do. Just because of the simple fact, I know I'm about to find my grift and I'm gonna be great. You know, you don't need others. You don't need validation.
boys psychics
to be
and
great,
tarot card
basically.
readings, because come on bro, we're not even gonna play like that. And you know, some people will write a whole book and charge you $20 a copy to tell you what I just told you in this video. But thanks for watching, man, as always, and I'll see you guys next time.
Real nigga, let me get you this. Let me hit you with this. But no, yeah, bro. Honestly, like I said before, it say how to make it out the hood. I'm gonna give y'all a simple way to make it out the hood. Find a legit hustle. Let it be a job. Let it be entrepreneurship. Manage your money well. And if you manage your money well, you're going to get better and better at stacking. And then when you get better and better at stacking, you're going to be in position that you thought you could never be in. Why? Because you manage your money so well. You found a way to get some money the right way, and you managed it well to the point where you have a legal hustle or you have a good job. You have a good business, you know. Invest in yourself, you know. Don't do it because, oh, they're doing it so it's cool, or don't do it because it's popping right now, because phases only last for so long. Remember everybody wanted to make a podcast? What was it, like maybe a year ago, 2 years ago? Everybody had a podcast. Everybody wanted a podcast. How many podcasts do you see today? How many people do you see talking about podcasts today? Find something to find in love with. Grind to it. And it's going to pay you back in the end. Trust. Let it be with a life lesson or financially. You're going to learn something from it. As long as you put in effort. But no, I'm going to catch you niggas in the next one. Yes, sir.